Good morning, all. Hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Thanks for the confirmation. And before I start, one request, hope everyone have created their own in the sense separate Gmail IDs.
Yes, sir. Already shared in group.
You what we will do, we will spend little time, 2 minutes of time. I will update in Excel sheet, and I'll forward it to. Okay. So you will get everyday material or every alternate day material. So, right, that is the reason. Please kindly create your separate Gmail ID instead of a regular Gmail ID, whatever. Yeah. So separate only for this particular course. So every alternate day you're going to get materials, right? And download it, save it in some order or whatever according to your convenience. But at the end of till end of the session, you are going to get every day or alternate day along with the material, along with the working notes. Clear? Okay. So yesterday we were discussing about any questions before I start. Before I start, any questions? Anyone have questions?
No, sir. I don't have.
How about others? So we discussed about what is we have started, what would be after completion of this particular course or after joining in any IT industry, what would be our roles, consultant role. Clear? So, right, we have started since yesterday. So yesterday we have started few project sessions. In each and every project, what is consultant role? Clear? So what is here I have started. This is called whatever we have taken example, whatever example we have taken, right? So BHEL is the organization end user company where earlier they were using a different software, and now they want to start introduce SAP in their organization, right? So as BHEL is not a software company, or whatever Reddy Labs is not a software company, so to implement, to design the software, SAP software according to their requirement, they need to give this particular project to any software company, there are thousands of companies are there who can design the SAP raw product according to the business requirement. Okay. Then, for example, BHEL has given this particular project to what is the company we have taken? TCS, for example. Yeah, TCS. So what TCS is doing? TCS is implementing, okay, the project in BHEL organization. So two companies here. One is a BHEL, another one is a TCS, right? So BHEL is a implementation partner. And what is TCS? What is TCS? Development partner, right? So at the end, what is our main goal, main ultimate goal? So we need to work in TCS, not in BHEL, not as an end user company, right? We want to work in a software organization. So same thing. And this fresh implementation project, any fresh implementation project, again, in our project sessions, we have completely we are going to see in depth in implementation, what documents and all those stuff. Just high level, what is our consultant role, that I want to explain in this particular. Okay. So implementation project. So any fresh implementation project. Okay, sorry. Okay, any fresh implementation project. Okay, just remember that any fresh implementation, any fresh project is known as, okay, any implementation project is known as greenfield implementation. Remember this terminology. Greenfield, I'll tell you what I mean by greenfield and what is in our project session. But till that, just remember greenfield implementation project. Okay. And in each and every project, we will approach different methodologies. For example, in S/4HANA implementation project, we are going to use the methodology called Okay, methodology called one second. Okay, whatever methodology we are going to follow, that methodology is called activate methodology. Activate, I'll tell you what do you mean activate methodology and all in our future sessions. Activate methodology. And one more methodology is there for ECC. For ECC, that is, okay, for ECC, there is one more methodology. There are number of methodologies are there. Okay, but normally SAP, we follow, okay, ASAP methodology. We will discuss both. We will discuss what this is for ECC and this is activate methodology in S4HANA, right? And this is the latest methodology and we are going to follow. I'm going to explain activate methodology and I'm going to show the projects in activate methodology, the project sessions, and same time ASAP methodology. I'll give you the introduction, how it is different from your activate methodology, these things. So whatever implementation project we are going to do, okay, fresh implementation for any organization, end user organization, then that is known as a greenfield implementation. Greenfield, why it is known as a greenfield? Again, we will discuss in our project sessions. As I mentioned, 55 to 75 hours of project sessions are there. So according to that, we will see in depth documentation and all. Okay. So here we have discussed about implementation project and what is our consultant role, right? In each and every implementation project, right? Next one, we discussed about support project and what is our role, consultant role, right? Just I have given overview. That's it. I have given overview. What do you mean by support project, right? What are the activities we need to do, right? What is the consultant role here, right? What is a consultant role? If you are working as a support consultant, then what we need to do? We need to handle day-to-day project issues. We will get through tickets. Next one, we need to address the new business requirements, right? If business is coming up with new requirements, right? Any new reporting requirements, right? We need to address them and to modify the existing if at all they want to change. For example, the report in the sense in their reports, a date is coming in left or the reports are coming in horizontal. Now, after at the time of implementation, they mentioned that they want reports in horizontal format. Okay, but after that, due to some XYZ reason, they want that report should be displayed in vertical format. Clear? So that kind of modifications or any field modifications. So if customer is coming, the client is coming, then we need to address those things, right? And to support the new users, right? Whoever is coming, whoever is joining as a new end user. So sometimes we need to support them. We need to help them. Normally CTMs will help them, but in case if they required, then we need to support them. Clear? So these are the activities after joining in an organization. If you involved in support project, right, then we need to handle. These are the basics things I have mentioned. But when we do our real-time project sessions in support project, what activities we are going to do, that we will see in depth. Clear? And here rollout project. The another important project is projects we have as rollout projects. Clear? So what do you mean by rollout projects here? Rollout project is, for example, a company is there, an organization is there. If I take a Nestle, clear? Nestle is there almost all 200 countries. Okay. For example, 200 countries, it is there Nestle, right? So first they have implemented in India and same thing, I'll take an example. BHL is there. BHL is a global company and it is having more than 40 subsidiary companies. 40 subsidiary companies all over the countries, different countries, right? So now BHL is a 40 legal entities are there for BHL, legal companies, I mean to say. So what they have done, first they have implemented fresh implementation, nothing but greenfield implementation they have done in BHL India and BHL Japan. So that is new implementation. That is new implementation. Only they have first they want to test in two countries and two companies. Clear? So we have implemented the team from TCS we have implemented. So after that the BHEL wants to expand to other 38 subsidiary companies, So as a consultant, what we have done, we have implemented, and the rollout project is also came to us. So what are the challenges we have faced, right? What are the advantages with the client business process? What are the disadvantages? So we understood in first two projects. We will try to understand what are the advantages, pros and cons, right? We will try to understand, okay, as a consultant. And after that, we will whatever things we learned here, so we will try to analysis what were the issues we faced, right? For example, 20% issues we faced at the time of first implementation, at the time of, so 20%, 20% or 30%. So first 3 to 4 months, the time we have wasted only because of challenges in that particular project, right? So we understood, okay, these are the things, these are the challenges, and after overcoming the challenges, we have implemented successfully. Then all those points we will write it out. What are the challenges we faced? What are the disadvantages we faced? So why 4 months has been wasted? So then what we will do, we will overcome. We will overcome. Okay, we will we will try to overcome those issues. We will try to overcome those issues, whatever faced in first implementation project in Japan and Indian countries, right? And after that, what we will do? So we need to design, we need to implement for 38 subsidiary companies across the globe. So what we will do, whatever things we have done in first two companies or first implementation, so we will design a template, right? A kind of guide, a template, right? Which can be, okay, we will design a template, global template, okay, which can be applied for remaining companies. So as I said, that most 80% of the business processes, 80% of the business processes will be same, almost all the 40 subsidiary companies. Only 20% will be changed according to local requirement, only that will be changed. Remaining 80 to 85%, it will be the same. So whatever same is there, we will prepare from whatever first implementation, we will prepare a global template, right? A kind of guide while implementing SAP project for other companies. So that will be there. All the global team will be involved, right? And they will prepare a template. All the global consultants, they will prepare a template, and once everything is fine, they will sign off. So to roll out, okay. Then what we will do, consultant role in rollout project is, so if before preparation of global template, right, what we need to do, what exercises we need to do, right? Then we need to understand if it's already prepared. So we need to understand the global template solutions and the process, right? If already global template is prepared, then okay, after global template, then we have a global template ready, right? Then we need to understand the global template and what are the solutions. Means, as I said, that we have faced a few challenges. In first implementation. So what solutions we have mentioned, they have mentioned, and what are the different business processes. Okay, as a consultant, we need to understand that directly we can't do any rollouts. And after that, need to understand local business requirements as is process document, right? As I said, that there would be local legal requirements will be different from one country to another country, right? 80% will be the same across the globe, but 20% will be get changed. As I said, the taxes, right? So that we need to understand as a consultant. Next one, propose the 2P process. Propose the same thing what we have done in implementation project. So first we will understand what is the as is process they are following, this for this 20%, and we, after understanding, we are going to provide PDD document, process design document, right? By considering the global template and also local business process. So that 80% we will take plus additional 20% as per the local requirement. Clear? So next one, regarding this 20%, if they are not they don't understand, then we need to convince the both global team and a business team. right? After preparation of PDD, we are going to submit global team and as well as the business. So they may come up with the different queries. Then we need to address their queries and we need to convince. Clear? So these are the different challenges. Business mapping, right? So whatever companies are there in rollout projects, so we need to map their business as per the legal requirement. We need to map it. You know that what do you mean by mapping? Configuration or customization. Next one, once it is done, we need to give trainings to CTMs, and CTMs will give business users. Okay, and whatever testing, first initial testing, before training only, testings will be done whether it is working perfectly or not. Once we have done the testing, then the testings will be performed by CTMs and business in quality server. If everything is fine, then it is ready to move to live system. The data is ready to move, copy to live system, right? What kind of data? Master data, historical data, right? And not transactional data, two data. Master data, if any we have configured, and historical data that will be copied to your production system, right? And that is considered as, and after that it will be a go live. Clear? So understood what do you mean by rollout project? What do you mean by rollout project? So it's not a purely implementation, not a pure implementation, right? So already the subsidiary, the whatever few companies are already using SAP and they want to extend that same SAP to subsidiary companies. Then from initial, whatever requirement, initial steps, we won't do it from initial step. So already the global team will prepare a global template, right? So that global template we will implement. Okay, we will adopt in our new companies, then we will roll out, right? And after that, any local legal requirements are that we will do the configuration. Clear? So we are not doing any greenfield implementation here. We are doing just rolling out whatever already there, that we are rolling out to new subsidiary companies, new companies. So then that is considered as a rollout project. And you need to understand what are your roles and responsibilities here. So again, we are going to see what do you mean by rollout project and what exactly we will do. That what kind of testings and all those stuff we will see. Anyone have a questions before I proceed? Yes, no.
No, sir.
How about others?
No, sir.
Okay. Thanks for the confirmation. Next one, we have one more project called yesterday also we saw, I believe, upgrade project. So people have a consider that upgrade is nothing but upgrading from now it is there. For example, old product is ECC. SAP old product is. Okay, I'll go in here. SAP old product. Old, even currently also we are using old product is ECC. New product is S4. S4 HANA. If we are moving from ECC to S4 HANA, then will it be considered as an upgrading project, upgradation project? Normally upgradation, right? For example, I was having Apple iPhone 16 Pro Max earlier. Okay. Now I have taken Apple iPhone 17 Pro Max. So now tell me, is it an upgradation? Generally, people will call it as an upgradation. Yes, no. I need answers. It's a simple example, I believe. Is it an upgrade?
Yes, sir, it is.
No. I'll tell you why. So, what do you mean upgrade here? Upgradation project. Okay. Upgrade from lower version to higher version. lower version to higher version. It is an upgradation project. So same thing, if I say that, see, in SAP, Apple will come up with every month, right? Every month they will update a software, and automatically what we call the trigger will come, software update. Clear? For example, I'm not sure what are the software it is. For example, earlier it was 18.02 version, software version. Now they are in, for example, 20 point, I'm taking any 06 version, right? Version, right? So here, if you are changing your version in the same product, is not going to change. In the same product, if you are changing the version, again, there is one more version came, 28.02 or 03, something. Okay, version. In the same product, okay, if you are moving from one version to another version, clear, then that kind of product, that kind of uh, version update is known as an upgradation version, upgradation project. Same thing, for example, if I take SAP, okay, for example, SAP ECC 6.0 version, okay, X.6.0 version with EHP1. EHP1. Okay, we are having old product SAP ECC6, okay, EHP1, and I want to now SAP came up earlier we are using this particular EHP is a version, right? ECC6 is a product, right? EHP1 is a version. Now SAP came up with latest version in ECC is SAP ECC 6.0 EHP8. EHP8. Clear? So in between there are different versions are there. Different versions are there. Clear? So if we are moving from EHP1 to EHP8, but here product is same ECC6, then this kind of upgrade is known as an upgradation project. Version update. Clear? Then what EHP1 may have less features and EHP8 will have different features, right? And again, whenever SAP will introduce any version, upgrade version, so SAP will release a press note, clear, a material. So we need to check as a SAP consultant, we need to check what are the changes are there from EHP1 to EHP8. Clear? So clearly it will available in anywhere. You can check in your Google. So what are the different features? Whenever it is coming up with any new feature, new version, then definitely prior to that only, prior to release only, it will come up, it will give you the complete information about what changes it is doing in version to version. So that we need to check as a consultant. So this, if you are moving within the product, if you are changing the version, then that is considered as a upgradation project. So same thing I mentioned here. Okay, upgrading from lower version to higher version, right? SAP ECC5, ECC is a one product, to SAP ECC6, right? And again, if I want to move SAP ECC5 to SAP S4HANA, no, it's not an upgradation. Same thing I mentioned here. If I'm moving from Apple 16 to Apple 17, it is not an upgradation. Clear? It is called as a migration. It is called a migration, not upgradation. Upgradation within the product, if any new versions are coming, right? Then that is considered as an upgradation project. So same thing I have mentioned here. SAP ECC5 to upgrade to SAP ECC6, right? And or S4HANA, earlier it is S4HANA 2021. Now I'll say that we have in 2023. Okay. And we are updating to 2025. Okay, updating to 2025. Then this kind of upgrade within the product, if you, this is nothing but 2023 is a version and 2025 is a version, right? SAP S4HANA is a product, right? If you are upgrading the version within the same product, okay, lower version to higher version, then that is considered as an upgrade project. Upgrade project. And this upgrade projects is also known as a technical upgrade. What do you call? Our functional consultant scope will be very limited here, where in upgrade projects. Clear? What majority role will be performed by your basis system administration team. That is, we in SAP we call as a that consultant basis team. Clear? So technical upgrade, basis team will upgrade from lower version to higher version. Okay. Then what if basis team is doing everything? Then what is our consultant role here in upgrade projects? Right? So again, as a functional consultant, okay, whenever they are upgrading the version, right? So what is our functional consultant, whatever FI consultant or a CO consultant need to check, okay, is there any impact in current process if they are technically upgrading, right? Any changes is coming in current process, any issues are coming or any bugs are coming. Clear? So each and every consultant will check their modules. Clear? All the functional consultants need to check, need nothing but checking in the sense they will do the testing. So what is that? That is called regression testing. We will talk about what are the different testings. Okay, they will do regression testing. Means what are the changes it is coming. Clear? So then that is nothing but upgradation. What is our role here? Very limited, right? What we need to do whenever there is a technical upgrade taken place, version update taken place, so we need to test the scenarios whether system is working perfectly or not. Means whatever end user is expecting output is coming or not. If it is not coming, then we will do we need to give resolutions for that. Okay, again after we do testing, then business will also do the testing. Clear? Business will also do. Where they will do the testing? Where they will do the testing? Both. In which server? In which server we will do the testing?
Development,
Development,
sir.
not development.
Quality server,
Quality,
sir.
sir.
Quality.
Quality,
Business
sir.
will not have a development server access.
Quality, sir.
Yeah. This is about your upgrade. Again, I'm saying we have a complete sessions on projects. So again, we will see in depth actually, in depth on upgrade projects. Next, when it comes to one more project called SLO project. SLO project. So what exactly SLO project is? Nothing but it's a system landscape project. SLO project is nothing but system landscape project. So here normally here also in this particular project also as a consultant we will have a limited scope. Okay, we will have a limited scope, limited this thing. So here what our responsibility, I'll tell you. Okay, this project will be supported by directly SAP company. SAP, even though we are taking the project as a TCS, we have taken the project of whatever BHEL or Ready Labs. But here, if this particular project is their SLO project, right? Then SAP will involve in this particular projects, right? By charging additional amount consultancy fee. They will charge consultancy fee. For example, why when they will come into the picture. Example. Okay. For example, BHEL company is there. BHEL company is there. So they have BHEL companies in India. In India, they have a two company codes, India 1 and India 2. Next one they have in BHEL Japan, and they have a BHEL US, BHEL Canada. Right? So one company, for example, BHEL Indian company, okay, or any company, they have sold due to some XYZ reason, they have sold to another company, outside company. Means this we call it as a demerging. Means out of these five company codes, the one company code is not running perfectly, not running in profits. So what we will decide? We have decided to sell that company. Sell that company is nothing but a demerging. We call it as an, if you are adding another company, then that is called merging. If you are selling that company, then that is considered as a demerging. Clear? So demerging of a company from this list. Okay, if you are demerging, then as a SAP consultant, we will not have, we can't do this demerging project, demerging. So who will do? we need to take the requirements from the customer, right, as a consultant, and we need to explain the same thing to SAP company. SAP. So here we will work as a mediators. We will work as a consultant, we will work as a mediators. So which company they want to sell, right? Which company code they want to demerge, right? Then we will convey the same to SAP, right? Once SAP is ready, then what they will have a special separate tools to merger and demerger. Clear? Then they will involve and they will do the demerge. Right? This is also we will see in our next sessions. Same thing, for example, example 2. Okay. So for example, I want to merge these two companies as one company, BHL India. BHL India 1, BHL India 2 is there. So instead of two separate company codes in India, I want to make it one company. Already transactions are there. Already master data is there. Already transactional data is there in two company codes, right? As a consultant, we can't do this merging, right? Then whose help we are going to take? We are going to take the help of SAP, and they will have some tools to merger and demerger. Then they will merge these two. So what is our consultant role in this? As a SAP consultant, what if you are assigned to this particular project, SLO project, then what is our consultant role in this, right? So here we need to collect the data from business, okay, which is requested by SAP. First, SAP, whenever we will go to SAP, they will ask some data. They will ask some data, what kind of data they require. So we will understand that, and we will come back to business, and we will ask the same data, same data from the business, and we will take that data and we will give it to SAP company. So SAP company won't directly involve with BHL, won't connect with BHL, won't connect with SAP, because here they have given a project to TCS software company. So the software company will work as a mediator between your end user and the project provider. Sorry, so product provider. Okay, next one. Need to coordinate with SAP and business, right? Next one, need to take key reports before removing the data. If you are doing a demerging, then the important reports, important data, okay, we need to take from the existing system, right? Need to compare these reports after applying SLO. Means, if for example, if I'm saying BHL1, BHL India, we are merging in as a BHL. So from both the company codes, we will take the key reports, okay, important reports, and after merging also we will check whether we are getting the reports in the same way or not. If it is not coming, then again we will go back and we will inform to SAP, right? Next one. Once everything is fine, then this testing will be done by the business and consultants. We do some sort of testings and business will do some sort of testings. If data is matching, everything is fine, then the business will test, result is okay, then declare, move to copy to production system. So this is about your SLO project. Majority won't get these projects, but very rarely we will get this particular projects, SLO projects, merging and demerging projects. Clear? Next one, migration project. Okay, so this is another important. Okay, I will talk about classic asset accounting. I'm talking new asset. Don't ask me now what is classic asset. We will do when we do this particular asset accounting topic. So for example, any company want to move classic asset accounting, old asset accounting to new asset accounting, right? Or new GL accounting. Okay, implementing classic GL accounting to new GL accounting, and document splitting. Okay, then this kind of project is known as a migration project. Clear? Or any product change, S4 HANA, sorry, ECC to S4 HANA, right? Then that is known as a migration project. So in this, what is again our consultant role? Whenever we are moving from one product to another product, clear? Classic GL accounting is old product, classic product, and new asset accounting is new product. So what we have to do in this, what is a consultant role? Same thing, we need to take requirement gathering, right? Next one, impact analysis. If they are moving the product, from one old product to a new product. So is there any impact? Nothing but, is there any impact on current process? So how, again, we will do some sort of regression testing in this. Next one, configuration. We will do, if any new changes are there, document splitting is there, new asset, wherever the new configuration is required, then we will do the configuration, right? And next one, training. After doing this, we will give the trainings to business and as well as CTMs, right? Next one, here we will do testing, basic testing, everything is working fine or not, and same time business will also do the testing. If everything is fine, then that will be moved to live system. Clear? And again, same thing, there is conversion project or migration projects. So migration project within one system, right? Asset moving one product to another product within system, then that is nothing but migration project. Again, we have one more project like migration project, conversion projects, right? From product, two products are there, SAP ECC to SAP S4 HANA, right? So if they are migrating or conversion their project from ECC to S4 HANA, product change, right? Then this kind of projects are known as a migration projects. These projects are known as a migration project. So same thing, what is our consultant role here? Okay, what is our consultant role? Same thing, impact analysis, right? If we are moving, so what is the impact, right? What are the changes, right? Same thing, we need to explore new functionalities, right? New features, right? So, and again, whether it is suitable for business or not, we need to identify. Next one, to move old system to new system, what are the prerequisites, right? We need to check that. We need to identify that, right? If we want to blindly, we can't move. So before moving, we need to identify what are the prerequisites. If we move ECC to S4 HANA, so what are the things we required? Next one, keeping the readiness of old system, everything it should be ready in ECC so that we can move or migrate from ECC to S4 HANA. So next one, after moving, new customization in the new system. So new configurations we need to do, whatever required. And after that, old data, whatever data is there in old system, so that need to be migrated. That need to be migrated. There are different tools are there to migrate, that we will discuss. Okay, master data, transactional data, and all those stuff. Next one, comparison of key reports. So whatever business required important reports, so that we are going to check in from old system to new system, we will compare. So once it is done, everything is fine. So next one, we will give trainings to business and CTMs. So everywhere it will be there, in any project it will be there, and testings, and everything is fine, then that will be moved to go live. So these are about your projects, different projects. Again, we will do in how, here I have just covered overview of different projects and what are our consultant role. Clear? So this is, any questions? I'll give a pause here. Any questions? Any questions here? Anyone have a question?
No, sir.
How about others?
No, sir.
Good to hear. Okay. Thank you. Because people are few are from non this one are, if for everyone it would be look like a new. Why? Because so majority people are working as an end user or other streams. So again, I'm telling you, we've started from the scratch. So try to understand it. If you have any queries, that is the reason I'm going very slow. So if you have any queries, please come up with your queries, whatever you didn't understand. But again, I'm saying project sessions, we have a 55 to 65 or 75 hours. I can't promise how many hours, but maximum for 75 hours. So we are going to see each and every project in depth. Okay, that is nothing but a real-time project or whatever you call it. Okay, so this is about your project session, and already we discussed about software development lifecycle in yesterday's session, right? So here First, I'll go with the organization structure. Okay, then I'll go with the SAP login. So any organization, if you take any company, okay, if you take any company, they will have their hierarchy structure. Company will have hierarchy, okay, org structure. Any business, if you take small to big, okay, they will have their own org structure, organization structure, or we can call it as an org structure. Okay, so here, as I said, that we have a different modules like FI module, correct? CO module, MM module, or we can, okay, what we call SD module, PP module, PM module. So different modules are there, and each module, okay, have their own organization structure, and which will be again related to other modules. FI is having organization structure. CO controlling module will have nothing but department, will have their own organization, but all are integrated. So for example, if I say, I'll give an overview right now. So in SAP, okay, in SAP, organization structure plays a vital role, important role. Without any organization structure, right? Not only in SAP, anywhere, any company you take, sorry, any software you take, compulsory they will have. If you take Arkil or uh, what do you call a Tally or any other accounting softwares or any software, they will have their own organization structure. So, but this plays a vital role. If I don't have an organization structure, then we can't record the transactions. We can't record the transactions. We can't track the transactions. We can't control on incomes and expenses, and we can't analyze the transactions, right? And if we don't have analyzation, then we don't have a reporting. If we don't have a reporting, then we can't have a better decision making to move forward. Clear? If I don't have a structure, organization structure, then I can't record any transactions. If I'm not recording any transactions, then I can't track whether my business is doing better or not. Right? And same time, if I'm not tracking, then I don't know, I can't have a control on my expenses and other wastage. Right? If I don't have a control on my, then I can't analysis the transaction, which month I have got how much profit and which month we are running in losses. So that we can't analysis, right? If I can't analysis, if this organization structure is not there, then we can't generate any reporting. If I don't have a report in hand, then the management can't take any decisions. Clear? So everything, it depends upon the organization structure, right? Next one, at the organization structure level, we can able to post the transaction. If I have an organization structure, then what happens? If I have an organization structure, then we can able to post the transactions, and after posting we can analyze the transactions, we can extract the report, right? If I have a handy reports, then it is useful for management to take any decision making, management for decision making, right? So they can, if they want to expand their businesses, how they can control their production, how they can control their wastage. So everything they can do if they have all the handy reports with them, right? So the base, if they want to have, they want to take a decision making in the sense, then definitely they need to have some particular structure, organization structure, right? Next one, if they have, if we have an organization structure, then we can analyze the organization units at different departments by considering the requirement of legal and also management reporting requirement. If I don't have a transactions, India is asking submit their what you call income tax filing. I don't have a transactions, I didn't prepare any transactions, then how can I submit my income tax related information to legal departments, right? We are doing a business since long, but we are not submitting, we are not filing IT, then that would be illegal issues we need to face. And same time, if we don't have any transactions or any reporting, then management cannot take any decisions again. So that is the reason organization, whenever a structure is there, org structure, then we can finalize the organization units by considering the requirement of legal, okay, and also internal reporting requirements. This is clear. So it's a base thing. Whenever we want to do any business, organization structure is a mandatory. So how organization structure? So in SAP, organization structures are module wise, it is divided. Okay, I'll explain each and everything, each and every point. So for example, if I take FI organization structure, financial accounting organization structure. So here we will have the organ structure as a company, company code, profit center, segments, and business area. Company, company code, profit center, segment, business area. When it comes to CO organization structure, it is very simple. Okay, it's have a highest organization unit is operating concern, right? And controlling area. Controlling area. So again, this will whenever we want to get a common report between FI and CO, in S4HANA, both are merged, as we know that. Right here, there is no separate. Earlier in ECC, FI is a different module and CO is a different module. But in S4HANA, both are merged. And I will explain how it will work. When it comes to logistics, logistics module, the organization structure would be, okay, so plant and purchase organization. Okay, and sales and distribution will also come under logistic structure only. So here it will come under sales. Again, don't, if you are not able to understand, not an issue. I will explain each and everything when we do other modules. So sales organization, distribution channel, division, sales area. This is the structure. And when it comes to other modules, okay, other organization structure, if I take PP, PM, QM, so plant is a mandatory, only one organization structure. And at the end, everything will be integrated. Without company, okay, without company, sorry, not without company code, right? We can't create a plant and purchase. We can create it, but we can't get the reports. We can't get the reports. So everything will be interlinked at the end. But individually, we will create an organization structure like FI organization structure like this, a CO organization like this, and logistics is like this, and other organization structure is like this. Clear? So what is a FI organization structure? Okay. What is the FI organization structure? So again, just I'll give you this overview. Company code, profit center, segment, business area, company. Credit controlling area, that we will discuss in later. Okay. So what do you mean by company code? Remember that. Company code. So in accounting, I'll come up with the accounting here. Everyone is a layman. I'll consider legal entity. We call it as a legal entity. What do you mean by legal entity? What do you mean by legal entity? What do you mean by legal entity? We are talking, right? Entity. Company code is a legal entity. What do you mean by that? Yeah, please go ahead. If whatever you know, just throw it out. If not, I'll explain. Yes, no.
Any organization or individual body or body of association to be have an identity, legal identity to get operated in India.
Uh-huh. Here, exactly, I'm a layman majority in this particular session also because not knowing accounting terminology. So, what do you mean by a legal? Yes, whatever you said is right, absolutely. Legal entity is nothing but identification. Identification. So, what kind of identification? So, what kind of identification? Okay. So, again, I'll just give in a simple terminology. As per the account, okay, as per the accounts, if you say the personal persons are classified into three types. Persons are classified into three types. First one, okay, persons are classified into three types. Okay, again, it is a accounting. Okay, natural person, Okay. Second, artificial persons. Next one, representative persons. This is as per accounting, Companies Act. Persons. Clear? The persons are classified into, so here, if I take Naveen, as per the legally, I'm knowing it as a natural person. Right? So here, natural person, all the human beings. Okay. Again, we will come in depth when we do, I'll take academic accounting sessions. All the human beings who involved, okay, who involved in all economic activities, who involved in economic activities. What do you mean by economic activities? If I take economic activities, nothing but buying and selling, receipts and payments. Okay. The person who involved in economic activities. What do you mean by economic activities? Buying and selling. You are buying something, you are selling something, you are doing an economic trade. Okay. Then, or receipts and payments. Then all those human beings are considered as a natural persons. All those considered as a natural persons. Clear? And for example, every natural person will involved in this. But if you take a mentally retarded person, probably an infant, babies, right? So they may not involved in these activities. Then they are not considered as a natural persons. Whoever is not involved, even though they are human beings, but not involved in economic activities, right? If they involved, then considered as a natural person. If they are not involved, then they are not considered as a natural person. That's it. Even though they are human beings, right? But artificial person, here any name, you can take your names, my name, or ever, any persons will be considered as a natural. Who is an artificial person? Okay. They are not natural. Artificial persons are not natural. They are not natural. But they are not natural means they are not human beings, but still involves in all economic activities. All economic activities. Okay. All economic buying and selling, receipts and payments. If they are involved, they are not natural, but still involved in all economic activities, buying and selling, receipts and payments, then that persons are known as artificial persons. Like what? For example, I'm taking same example. You paid college fees. You paid some college fees, or you paid your course fees to SRUSTY Technologies, right? So what you will say? You paid fees to SRUSTY Technologies, or you paid fees to Naveen? What you will say? Or you paid
Srushti
your college,
Technologies.
yeah, you paid your college fees. What you will say? You paid your college fees. Someone is asking you what you did with your that amount, that amount. What you will say? Please tell me. You paid college fees, 10,000 rupees, and someone is asking you what you have done with the 10,000. So what you said? What you are going to say?
Paid college fee.
Paid college fees.
College fee. Yeah.
Yes, right. So does college is directly taking from you when you pay? Does college is directly taking?
No.
Who's taking?
The
Accountant
administration
or
team or accountant,
Accountant.
whoever.
accountant
Yeah.
or a clerk? But are you saying that I have paid fee to a fee accountant, or you are saying
No,
college
no.
fees?
So, sorry.
So you are considering college as a person, right? You are considering college as a person or not? You are saying that I have paid college fees. I have paid college fee. right? So does college direct, you're considering I'm paying to college. So same thing, cash deposited into bank. So if someone is asking you what you did with this amount, what you have done, cash paid to bank or cash deposited in bank. So does bank directly taking from you?
No, cashier is taking.
Mm.
A cashier or accountant, whoever. But are we saying that we have deposited to cashier or we have deposited to accountant? Or you are saying deposited in bank? What you will say out of these three?
Deposited in bank.
Bank. So what you are considering bank?
Bank is an artificial person.
Bank you are considering as a person. So nothing but you are identifying it as a person. Legally, it is having an entity as an artificial person. Entity is nothing but you are considering it as a person, even though it is not naturally exist. Then those are considered as an art. Anything you can take, your business, banks, hospitals, right? Restaurants, schools, colleges, anything which are involved buying and selling, receipts and payments, then they are considered as an artificial person. Entity is nothing but a recognition as a person legally. If it is registered, then it is considered as an legal identification. Is this clear? Understood now? So here company code, whatever I'm talking here, company code is nothing but it is a represent legal entity of the organization, legally recognized. So what kind of person is this? What kind of person? Is it a natural person or artificial person?
Artificial.
How about others? Is it a natural person?
Artificial.
Artificial. Company, business, company codes, whatever you call, right? Next one. Company code is defined as a legal entity level. Why legal entity? Because it's going to involve in all purchases, sales, receipts, and payments. That is the reason it is defined as a legal entity, right? Next one, we can able to post the transactions. What is a company code? So we can post the transaction, we can record all the transactions whenever we purchase something, whenever we sell something, whenever we receive something, whenever we pay something, then every transaction, that is called transaction. We'll discuss in our accounting terminologies what do you mean by transaction, if possible tomorrow. Okay, then that is considered as a okay transaction. And those transaction we can able to record the transactions, right, at company code level. If I don't have a company code, then I can't record the transactions, right? If I don't have a transaction, then tracking is not possible and we can't analyze, right? We can't analysis, right? Then the transaction, every transactions will be prepared at company code level, right? And all the books of accounts will be maintained at company code level. Means every company, every business will maintain accounting books. So at what level it will maintain? It will maintain at company code level. Clear? Next one, whatever financial statement, right? Any company will at the end will prepare some financial statements like profit and loss account, balance sheet, right? Then that will be extracted at company code level, because all the transactions where we are recording at company code level, right? So then if the transactions are there at company code level, then we can able to retrieve, we can prepare the profit and loss and balance sheet and other financial reports at company code level. Okay, so in any organization structure, definition means creation of a company code is a mandatory, right? There is a difference between company code and a company. Company is different, company code is a different, right? Every organization, company code is a mandatory thing. Why company code is a mandatory? It is it's a legal entity of the organization first. Why it is known as a legal entity? Because all the books of accounts, all the transactions will be maintained at company code level, not at company level. We will discuss in tomorrow's session difference between company and company code, right? So that is a difference between that is nothing but your company code. Why it is known as a legal entity? Because it is recognized as an artificial person, and all the transactions will be recorded at company code level. All the books of accounts will be recorded at company code level. All the financial statement will be extracted from company code level. So company code is equal to legal entity. Now you understood why we call it as a legal entity, company code? Yes, no? Yep. Yeah. So company code can be defined, means in SAP, company code can be created up to maximum 4-digit code. Again, I'll explain in future also. Company code can be defined up to, means I want to create a company, right? So there will be a code in SAP, everything will be in codes, right? So maximum 4-digit code, right? So it could be, okay, up to 4-digit code, either numeric, nothing but numerical, or alphanumeric or alpha. Your company code can be 1234, right? Or AB12 or ABCD. Anything we can give 4-digit code, but maximum how many? 4-digit code, that is company code. Under that you can give a description, name of the company code, right? So first, what would be the maximum digit we can give as a company code? 4-digit code. So that could be either numerical or alpha or alphanumerical. Anything, as again I'm reiterating, your company code can be 1234, right? Or ABCD or AB12, anything. So for example, I have mentioned here, we will structure I will discuss in tomorrow session. I'll give a pause here. Okay. So any questions before? Till understanding of organization structure, I'll go a little slower, right? And if possible, I'll take tomorrow the structure, I'll complete, and after that, I'll take accounting sessions, academic accounting sessions, 1 or 2 days. That's it. Yeah. Any other questions from anyone? Any questions before I call it for today? For majority, it's a new things, accounting terms, but definitely don't worry. We will come up, I'll give you the basics in accounting sessions. What do you mean by debit? What do you mean by account and all those stuff? Then definitely you will understand. But again, you will understand. After that, you need to practice. That is the only thing. Yeah. Any questions or any queries?
Okay.
No, sir.
How about others?
No, sir.
I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rohit.
what's the difference between a company code
Mhm.
and a company without a company code? I mean, let's say, for example, let's take KPMG.
Mhm.
It has a company code in USA,
Mhm.
in Las Vegas, right? And let's say it's a 1000, and they has another company code, let's say in Texas, 1001.
Mhm.
But someone we have another office which is in, let's say, Los Angeles or California, but it
Mhm.
doesn't have a company code, but it still works for KPMG.
Okay. So let me take your example. For example, company and company code. Correct? So
Yes,
you said you have a company codes in
Las Vegas and
Los
Texas.
KPMG, right?
Yeah, yeah,
KPMG is the company.
yes,
KPMG is a company. Okay. KPMG in Los Angeles, right? Next,
Texas.
KPMG Texas. Next.
Yeah, only we have two company codes, and but there is another office, but it's in, let's say, California.
Okay. So
Same KPMG office, but it's not registered as a company code.
okay, this is company KPMG California, your head office,
Mm-hmm.
correct? So here, what is the company code and company in the sense? Again, I'll just an overview here. So here, all the transactions, all the transactions will be recorded. As I mentioned in our previous thing, all the transactions are recorded at company code level.
Yes.
At company code level. What do you mean by that? all the books of accounts will be maintained. Okay, in Los Angeles transactions, whatever they will do, they will record at this particular company code level. For example, as you said, what is a company code? This one, for example, ABCD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this company code 1234.
Yes.
Okay, so here all the transactions which are related to Los Angeles, okay, that will be recorded at company code ABCD level, and all the transactions will be recorded here. And here, for example, they are running in a profit of 10,000. Okay, and all the here it is a profit of 10,000, and here KPMG Texas, they have defined their company code as 1234. Okay, and 1234, all the transactions which are related to Texas, so that will be recorded here in this particular, all the books will be maintained here. And here,
Yes.
unfortunately, they have a loss N of 2000. Loss of 2000. They're running in loss of 2000. Now, okay, I can present my financial report separately of KPMG Los Angeles and KPMG Texas separately. But here I want to see my share market and share price will be calculated at a KPMG, my head office or company level. This is my company, correct? So now tell me, KPMG is in profit or loss?
In profit.
How much?
8.
Loss of 10,000.
KPMG, I'm talking. So these are the KPMG company codes, these two, right? And one company code is running in profit of 10,000, one company code in loss of 2,000. Now, if someone wants to analysis, what would be the KPMG profit or loss? Is it running in profit or loss?
Yeah, it's running in profit.
How much profit?
8,
How you are able to say?
because one company is doing very good and other is
8,000
not.
profit, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so here, see, KPMG is a company. Are we recording any transaction at KPMG head office level?
No.
No. Where company code level we are doing. So for why company is required here? For consolidation purpose. Whenever I want to consolidate both the company codes, then I need to have what? Company. So
Mm-hmm.
if I have only one company code, I don't have Texas. I don't have Texas company code. I have only one company code, ABCD, KPMG ABCD, and it is running in profit. So at that particular point of time, do I require, so here only I can do, I don't require any consolidation, right? So do I require any company here? Or company code is enough? Yeah, tell me. Company,
Yeah, we want a company code, right?
we want company code because it's a mandatory, right? All
Yes.
the transaction. But here I'm saying company code, we can able to analysis, only one company code is there. So do I require to create any company separate?
No,
Not required.
because if only one, yeah, yeah.
Only one. So I don't want to do any consolidation. If I am having a multiple company codes,
Yeah, then we want for consolidation.
so here, what is a mandatory one?
Mandatory, so yeah, KPMG CAL is mandatory one.
Company code is a mandatory one, correct?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how about a company? Is it mandate or option?
It's optional because if
Because,
there is
yeah,
only, yeah.
correct. If you have a one company code, then it's not required. If you have a multiple company codes for consolidation purpose, right? We require a company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Got the,
yeah.
got the clarity?
Yes, yes.
Again, we will discuss in depth. Actually, now we are calling it as a trading partner also company. I'll tell you what exactly the company in our future sessions.
Yes, yep.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions from anyone? Yes, no. So majority times I'm asking.
No, sir.
Okay. Thanks, Otto. Thanks all. See you in tomorrow's session with new topic. But client check
Right.
tomorrow after like by today OD you will receive this material or this Excel material to your respective email address whatever you provided. So kindly check and and do at least give some time for practice. Means checking information. Thank you.